Would be going sideways. Hey, what up, Kaden? Fire Gamer. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you're doing well, my man. Mr. Pookie himself. It's been forever since I've been fishing. It seems like it's been forever since I've been fishing. But yeah, I just got off work and decided to get out here and get on the water a little bit. I'm missing my splash guards. I left them in my other car. Missing my splash guards, but I'm still floating, so. First Pookie. Yes, sir. It's finally, I'm not sure how the weather is where you are, but finally got some temperatures that are above like 60. It might be like close to 60 now. The sun is out. But yeah, it's been kind of hectic with the weather as far as the cold temperatures and the water changing. Tossing a chatterbait right now, but I think I'm gonna throw something a little more subtle, a slower approach. As I get closer to where I kind of want to be, which is mainly in the shade. The sun is out and it is bright. But yeah, throwing the Old Faithful chatterbait at the moment. Also have like a little finesse plastic, soft plastic. Throwing this there. The original Sluggo. It's a nice lure, man. I really like the action and everything in the water. And they are pretty durable as well. I've managed to actually catch a couple fish off of it and, get it snagged in bushes and stuff like that. And it's not just completely disintegrated like some other plastics that I've encountered lately. I think that's a shopping cart. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, want to get to, I guess, like the south side of this pond. Some guy said that crappie were biting out here. I didn't even know there was crappie in this spot, but my my approach and my lures are not really gonna attract crappie. Maybe a chatterbait, but I think it's better off with like small little rooster tails and stuff like that. It's gonna get cold in the wind. In the wind and the shade. What's up, Wyatt the King? Good afternoon, good morning. Yeah, it's like, what, 3:40 here in Texas. had to work today, and ended up falling asleep like the last hour of work as we were waiting for this vehicle to show up with water. I was feeling like real lethargic, just like these fish probably are. But like I said, I haven't had a chance really to fish, so I thought I would get out and do a live stream at least. Haven't uploaded or did anything for a couple of weeks now. Yeah, I don't have a smaller lures with me, unfortunately, at the moment. But I think that would be good for maybe uh, for crappie fishing. I do have some jigs. I don't know what I did with them. I think I was planning on bringing them. Or I like I had some jigs and I didn't bring them out, or I didn't bring them with me. They're just at home in like this little tackle closet that I have. But yeah, big crappie would definitely hit the jigs. I don't have anything for you know those type of fish, unfortunately, at the moment. Um, I plan on doing crappie fishing here pretty soon, but I'll probably be using minnows. Honestly, I'm just always like, especially here in the city. I'm here in Dallas. I'm here in Dallas, and I don't really anticipate on eating anything that I catch around here. Really, when I do catch fish to eat, I try to go to like more rural areas or a bigger body of lake. This place is not the best. I don't know if the guy that I was talking to is actually eating those fish, but I'm sure you'd be fine if you did, but I just prefer not to. I like to just, I guess, for old memories and stuff like that, I like to go and fish places me and my dad used to fish and stuff like that, like together. Or like kind of like on my home lake where kind of where I grew up. I like to eat the fish from around those areas. A jerk bait. I don't have a jerk bait. I think I do. I found one, but I'm not. For some reason, I'm not a big fan of treble hooks. There's nothing wrong with them, but I just don't want to get caught up and get like a treble hook in my like get it caught in my arm or something like that. Like get it caught the f- while I'm bringing in a fish and he end up flopping or something, and I end up having like a treble hook in my hand. That would be a disaster. And especially I found it's kind of like a green it's like a green jerk bait, um hard jerk bait, and it has three treble hooks on it, and I just feel like it's kind of too much, but I don't know, maybe one day I'll use it. And I don't really like using a lot of exposed hooks as well. That's one reason why I'm not too big of a fan of jerk baits, is having that many exposed hooks fishing, because I like to fish cover and I guess around, yeah, cover or whatever, grass and stuff like that. And if I'm able to go weedless or something, that's definitely my go-to baits. Fish it slow, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think this lure that I'm fishing now, I could probably fish it slower, but I just try to keep some type of, movement for it, like have it have action. I think if it's actually moving, they're more likely to hit it than it's just kind of just sitting there with no action. But like I said, I do have a chatterbait as well. I'm gonna be throwing along with this. But yeah, that this sluggo, is a really, really nice lure. It's a really nice lure. The action and everything. I'm like, but yeah, I can't see these fish being really active right now because it's so cold out. But especially in this shade, they're probably more in the sun or in a thermocline where they're like actually where they're actually finding their temperature, their preferred temperature. Let's see, let's see. Try not to lose my rod. But yeah, this guy I was talking to, he said that there's this one guy that would come out in like a noodle, I guess, and he said that he caught like a really big catfish one time, and he said that it pulled him around for like 30 minutes out here. It's like I didn't know that there was catfish here, honestly, but I could see it. This place has been here for a while, but yeah, I don't know. I just didn't know that there was catfish in here. But what I was trying to say is, I feel like if I'm fishing with like live bait or some type of stink bait or whatever, I have a better chance of catching a turtle. I know that there's a lot of turtles in here. So that's one reason why I don't even try to fish for catfish in a lot of spots like around here. There's just so many. It's like the best canopy to fish underneath. If you can get like underneath this stuff, it would probably be nice. Puro fishing, fishing. But yeah, for some reason, I think once I get over to this bank, it's it might be a little bit better and kind of not necessarily in the shade. It's funny, these are angles that I kind of wish I would have been able to cast in the past, coming down from this ledge that's up here on the right. It's like, man, I wish I could get around and cast around this little bush. In the summertime, I think. Oh my god! In the summertime, I think those are like better spots. These are good spots to be casting, or for fish to be holding. Yeah, it's not a spot of giants, but I try to fish the spot because of there's a cell phone tower right there, and try to like to see if my how my lives are going. I don't think the algorithm is really on my side anymore. Not that it ever was, but yeah, it's definitely not not getting the numbers as I used to. The algo. But yeah, when I would come down and cast off this ledge, I was like, man, I wish I could cast out like over here before I had a kayak. I did have a really big, well, not a pretty decent strike one day, casting down from up there with the chatterbait. I probably was a gar. But yeah, that seems like a good spot for like crappie, honestly. Maybe at the moment, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna move along. I'm just trying to fish spots that I typically haven't been able to. One thing about having a kayak is, or any type of vessel, it's like you can come and get all the tree ornaments, all the old bobbers and stuff that people have lost. Bobbers, jigs. I think people do know that there's crappie in here because I've seen multiple people just kind of out and fishing with jigs and really light tackle. Oh wow, that had to be debris. It's the thing about fishing with something like a chatterbait. A lot of times you don't feel like a bite, you just feel like a thud, and for that split second, it's kind of hard to identify what it actually is. I wish I could stock these places, or someone else would be nice to do it themselves. Contribute to the spot. Try to make it a good fishery. But yeah, I think maybe that east bank, where the sun is kind of shining, this water is like probably, God, yeah, it's probably in the high 30s, low 40s. This water is cold. So any type of structure in that sunlight, I feel like the fish might be holding on. But yeah, it's pretty much glass calm at the moment. It was a little breeze as I showed up, and It's completely calm right now, which I'm kind of thankful for. I'm able to actually just kind of not have to fight the wind. But yeah, who knows, man? These fish might not even be biting. But definitely take the chance to try. I was kind of tripping out. I'm like, oh man, this summer bite was just harsh after the like the post spawn bite was harsh or whatever. Maybe when the water starts cooling down in the fall bite wasn't that good. Well, basically just went from what almost like summer to winter. It was like not much of a fall. It's not fall yet, but it's just dramatic temperature drops. Makes it feel like wintertime, which I know it'll probably get colder. Kind of want to switch this one up. It's just not swimming right. I've been fishing this thing for a while. See if I can get this other one to swim a little bit better. I already got one pulled out. Again, it's a sluggo. I think it's a 7-inch sluggo. Barbless True Turn hook. 7-inch vintage style sluggo. I don't think there's a difference between the new ones that they make, but yeah, I mainly got this one for the packaging to make a video or something. It's like, oh yeah, testing out the vintage lures. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great Saturday evening. It is 2 minutes to 4 here in Texas. Appreciate everyone taking the time out of the day to stop by, and hope everyone's having a good day. Getting ready for a good Christmas holiday break. I feel like there's just fish all up against that bank. Not like a lot, but if I were to catch something, I feel like it would be something up against that bank, man. See if I can stick one over here. I lost a chatterbait in one of these trees. I said I was gonna come and get it one of these days. I just was having kind of not a bad day, but I was having a day. Had a headache. I didn't really feel like messing with it. I might take a peep at it and see if it's there, and I might try to get it. I'm not sure. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. got off work. It's rough. Had a rough night. Well, not a rough. Yeah, it was a rough night. I only slept for like 2 hours. Went to sleep at like 2:30. Woke up at like 5. Kind of hectic. My mind just automatically knows that it's Friday, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna kind of just stay up and sleep in. But they asked us to work today, so I did that. I feel like I should be getting a bike somewhere in this area. Yeah, this Sluggo is swimming a lot better. I feel like I could catch some really decent fish with this thing on some good bodies of water. But yeah, like Lake Fork. I'm not too far from Lake Fork, but I don't know how fishing in a kayak would be up there. Maybe in like some coves where it's just like a ton of trees where boats don't go, because I don't feel too safe in a kayak with you got boats going around you like 70 miles per hour in the water, creating like white caps and stuff. But I know people, they even have like kayak tournaments and stuff out at Lake Fork. It's just kind of a long way to go, and that water is typically, every time that I've been there, it's been rough. It's like it's never been calm on Lake Fork that the few times that I've been out there, and I'm like, I couldn't imagine trying to fish a kayak in those conditions. But yeah, I think I could potentially have a successful day fishing something like this, or the lure that I'm throwing. My friend caught it's funny, I caught my first fish off of Bass Assassin here not too long ago, maybe like a month ago. My first fish in a long time off of Bass Assassin, and that's where my friend caught his PB off of Bass Assassin. I think it was like an 8-pounder. My man Bubba. Still kind of shady over here. I've been eyeballing the east side of the bank as well. That might be the spot as well. Fish it slow. But yeah, if anybody's really into bass fishing, I would highly recommend checking out some of these what are they called? The Sluggo. The Sluggos. These things. Amazing action. It's between like a minnow and a worm. and it's like a Cinco slash banjo minnow, or I guess between a Cinco and a fluke, I should say. I think more people are more familiar with the flukes. Looks amazing. I want to toss a chatterbait, but at the same time, I want to stay in the strike zone for as long as I can. I got a little turtle peeking at me. I want to stay in the strike zone as long as possible. So this soft plastic is, I guess, ideal for a slower presentation. I have I guess this is a hint on the spot for anybody that's in the DFW that wants to know about the place where exactly it is. But I can smell seasoning. I can smell seasoning behind me or around me. It's like food seasoning. There's the McCormick warehouse. I'm pretty sure everybody has some type of McCormick seasoning in their house. The Texas McCormick, I guess, processing or facility is to the right, and you can smell a lot of seasoning. Baby, baby, baby. Can't believe I haven't gotten a strike over here, but it is cold, like I said. These fish are probably waiting for a little bit warmer weather to be active. Toss the chatterbait. Toss the old chatterbait, mate. I should get one first cast at this thing. Oh, I spooked something off. It probably was a carp or something, because I made a lot of casts up in that area. I can just see a lot of dirt stirred up from something taking off. There's a lot of, well, not a lot, but there's some good sized carp in this place. That typically aren't interested in artificials. I have caught a decent sized drum in this place off of a chatterbait. I didn't even look for my chatterbait in the tree. Making good casts, but as far as accuracy, making good casts, but they're not producing. Baby, baby, baby. I have a lot of questions about this place, but I think typically every fisherman has the same Anybody that's fishing has the same questions about the spot, wanting to know the percentage of, bass compared to other fish in the spot and knowing what's the biggest fish in the spot. I think everybody thinks of that. Uh, but yeah, I don't think there's anything really over 5 pounds as far as largemouth in here. There might be some bigger gar, carp, and drum, but I'm not sure about largemouth. I caught some decent 2.5, close to 3 pounders. But nothing like, no giants. Place has potential to have some decent fish in it, but it's not like no maintenance on this spot. If anything, people just take out more than anything is put in. Where you at, the king? I think that might be what that says. WYA. I don't know if that stands for where you at. I appreciate you, my mans. Just out here relaxing. Got a hold of my kayak. Actually, it comes with splash guards, but I left them in my car. I knew I was forgetting something this morning. Finally in the sun, so hopefully I can warm up a little bit right now. I was actually breathing fog behind me. It's crazy. I don't like the cold weather, nor do I like heat. Or very hot weather. Yeah, I don't like really hot weather either. Fall is my favorite time of year, but it seems like there wasn't a fall, man. It's just we're jumping straight into winter, from heat to cold, from 90 to 40. Nothing in between. Nothing in between. I was making a video or when I was making a video one time, I don't know if I actually uploaded it. I'm pretty sure I did, because I broke off and I tied on a lure that I found. But I was talking about how I don't really like to let anything with an exposed hook sit like on the bottom for very long, because especially fishing from the bank, when you're fishing from the bank, you cast out something like a chatterbait and you get around a stick or something, you're done. There's a lot of the stuff in the water, limbs, tires, just who you name it. I think there's a little bit of everything in this water. So yeah, you get something like that in the water and you cast out, and you don't want to, a lot of times you don't want to hesitate to retrieve your lure. Oh my God, it was a good cast, but that was just so close to that tree in front of me. I was for sure I was gonna get snagged, which I would have probably been able to bring it out, but if there was any fish around that area, I would have definitely had to spook them off. By having it go and retrieve it, or I could have cast out my other rod a few times just to check. It gets real shallow and there's not really much back here, but when it rains, it kind of floods back here. Not flood, but it fills up back in this stretch right here. Toss the old sluggo. A couple of things. See if there's anything lurking in this shallow water. I highly doubt it. Maybe a carp or something. But yeah, I will definitely be going to East Texas and doing some fishing within the next coming weeks. That's if I don't get sent out of town to work. And if I do that, then I guess I still can. But don't have a lot of time off when I do that. Hey, what up, Mr. Martinez, Rude Martinez? How you doing? How you doing? I'm out here breathing fog at 4 in the afternoon. It's crazy how cold it is, man. I had a sweater on, I took it off. Insane. I'm about to turn around and get in the sun. I hate cold weather. But yeah, I think a lot of people are focusing on the creeks waiting for this the white bass and what is it? The white bass and stripers to be moving in. So nice to have calm water though, man. But yeah, a lot of people out here focusing in on those, keying in on those areas. Say white bass or wipers. There's so many species that are kind of identical. The wiper, striper, wiper, white bass, I don't know. But they say that they make really good ceviche. It's like one of the best fish to make ceviche in. You get a lot of people out there fishing, whether they're frying it or making ceviche out here in Texas. Yes, sir. I appreciate you stopping by, my man. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Saturday afternoon. Got these Brinks trucks up at the top of the hill. Be nice if I could just go up there and pick up like 30 grand. We just left a bunch of money in the truck. I escape on a kayak. Suspect fled the scene in a kayak. I don't know if I should continue to throw this or toss the chatterbait. Might throw the chatterbait in deeper water and throw the soft plastic in more shallow water. Yeah, it's probably like 3 feet deep right here. That's one reason why I think these fish are just hard to catch. Is like it's so shallow, so you really have to know the areas where they can find those pockets to find deeper water to keep to find a desirable temperature to sit in. I said I was gonna throw the soft plastic up shallow, but it's all shallow, so I don't think it really makes that big of a difference. Cojones. Baby, baby, baby. Crazy. Even this place needs like structure. If there was like rocky bottoms, trees and stuff like that. You do have several trees, but I don't know. I feel like it could use a little bit more cover, like out in the middle or stuff like that. Certain areas. But yeah, I can't complain. I'm in Dallas, so I neglected a lot of these spots when I came from East Texas. I'm like, there's no way I'm about to fish these places. Or at least specifically Botman Lake, which is one of the bigger lakes. It's like 2 miles away. It's like, there's no way I'm about to fish this place. But I might fish it one day. Just because it's just close by, convenient. Baby, baby. I mentioned it last time. I saw a turtle swimming around with a rod in it. I guess he had the hook in his mouth, and they couldn't. I don't know if they couldn't take the rod out or the hook out, and they just didn't cut the line, or he ended up taking somebody's rod in the water. But I saw like a piece of a rod, and it's just swimming around, and it was like a turtle in there. I haven't seen it yet, but I was like, if I get the opportunity, I'm gonna cut the line at least. But yeah, I haven't seen it since that day. I would imagine he probably drowned with all that line and the rod or whatever. He just comes across a piece of cover and that's a wrap. He's just stuck and can't. God, I guess I'm assuming that was a turtle. I just saw a big boil in front of me. But yeah, just get wrapped up in some cover and he can't even surface. But yeah, it's kind of a beautiful day. despite the low temperatures. It's nice and sun finally came out. I have a hood on my head. I don't know why I don't have it on. I have a hood on my long sleeve. About to put that joint on. Baby, baby. God. Baby. Looking for the vibration. Felt like this bank would have been a kind of productive, I guess, as the sun is still kind of hitting it. Might be a little bit more warm and more desirable to hang out on. That was a identical cast. Try to go to the right. Also could have fished another spot, but yeah, like I said, algorithm doesn't push my live streams that much anymore. I don't know if it was because I'm partially monetized. And like, yeah, he's not just gonna make it super easy on this guy to get fully monetized. But yeah, I could have went to another spot, but it seems like I just been dropping signal in places that I fish consistently. I'll just drop my stream will just be dropping for no reason when I have pretty much five bars of 5G internet. Like, I'll just drop my stream will just die. I lose signal and I'm not like in the middle of nowhere. So I try to come to this spot sometimes and just to test out my live stream to see how many people are actually, I guess, maybe receiving notifications or actually how much they're maybe possibly pushing my live streams. Not that I have high expectations. I just kind of go off of what I've witnessed in the past, and I've had pretty decent numbers. So sometimes you have expectations like, oh, okay, well, this is what I've done, so I know I can do it again. But yeah, this place has a cell phone tower, so I shouldn't be losing signal. I saw something hit. Pretty sure that was a bass jump in front of me. But yeah, Caden the Fire Gamer, he's definitely right. I think I should be, this spot is just, It's not a spot of giant, so I think downsizing would be good, but I'm pretty sure I can still catch fish on whatever I'm fishing with, honestly. But downsizing would definitely probably increase my chance. Oh my God, something went for it. That was crazy. I'm dangling it in a tree. I caught one like that last time, but I'm getting too close to it, so. That was crazy. I need to go back. That would have been nice. I caught one here last time. I was like caught in a tree and I was dangling my lure like that, just hanging it off a limb. Where it's like cast out and it goes across the limb and it still hits the water, but I'm able to like bounce it up and out, bounce it in and out of the water. I think that was the only fish I caught that day. Or no, it was second or third that I caught. I don't know if you can see it, but let's see. Yeah, it's like right there. I'm like basically vertically just jigging it in the water. I had something go for it though. Could have been a turtle, who knows? But something was interested in it. This is why I had to go back because I'm not only just wrapped around one limb. I was wrapped around two. It left pretty good wake. Let us some good wake, so I don't know. It seemed like it was a decent fish. See if I can get this thing out of that tree. I just snapped a twig. No, I got my other rod in the tree. But I'll be alright. I had a Berkeley Nessie on when I first came, and I don't know, the action on it is not as good as the action is not bad, but I don't know if it's just like something's wrong with the one that I got, but I don't really know the way to actually work the Berkeley Nessie. I've try to watch videos of people fishing it, and some people do like twitching their rod, or the reel, just kind of reeling it in and kind of like twitch. See, that fish jumped again. But when I do that with my Berkeley Nessie, it seems to go in the same direction. Like, it'll go in the same direction like 5-6 times. And I'm like, it's supposed to go side to side instead of just going one direction over and over again. So I took that thing off and tied on a chatterbait. It's like, I don't really have the patience to be sitting there trying to get something to function correctly, and it's just not gonna do it, even though it still has potential to catch fish on it. But yeah, I've been eyeballing those Berkeley Nessies at Walmart for a while. It's like kind of like one of the cheapest swim baits, glide baits that I think you can buy. That's actually somewhat of decent quality, other than like Amazon or Temu. But yeah, I just took that thing off. Put on the old cheddar. Speaking of chatterbait, I think I'm gonna toss it. Look, something just boiled in front of me. Maybe a turtle. Look, yeah, there's fish in front of me. That's crazy. I don't know what that was. But something just boiled right in front of me. Would be nice to just get smashed. Maybe one more cast with this thing. What's up, Glenn McGovern? How you doing? How you doing? Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a wonderful, magnificent day today. I think I've seen you in the chat before, Glenn. I'm pretty sure I have. It's like 100%, but it's been a while since I've been streaming or on here. And I don't have the best memory, so. But yeah, I'm almost 1,000% sure I've seen you in the chat. I'll give you a moderator. I feel weird about not giving mods anymore, or not necessarily giving them anymore, but when people kind of return and stuff like that, sometimes I feel a little bit better when I give it to them. I give them mods or whatever. Even though I don't have a lot of trolls or anything in the chat. Don't have a lot of trolls or people spamming, but I guess it's good to connect if you're interested in connecting with other channels. But yeah, there was I was seeing some activity around here before I got my kayak like right on top of right on top of where the fish were. I was seeing some things. Yeah, I need to I don't know if you can see, I just got a van. Recently bought a van so I could travel, I guess, kind of do a little bit. It's easier for traveling, I guess. And load my kayak, maybe take my cast with me, and I don't know, just travel maybe. It's not like in the best condition, but has a few things that I need to do to it, minor, nothing major really, and hopefully I can get around and make some videos or whatever. If not, then just kind of enjoy enjoy these holidays and stuff like that, having some time off and just moving around. I have a Toyota Prius, which my kayak does fit in, but honestly, rather I paused because that was like such a good cast, and I'm just like waiting for wake for something to hit it. But yeah, I just wanted to have something a little bit bigger to get around in. Also, just I guess kind of invest. I had a little bit of extra money. It's like it's probably not a bad idea to invest in a vehicle if something would have happened to my daily driver. I would at least have something else to drive around, or meanwhile I did maintenance or whatever. If one of my friends or family get in a similar situation like that, I could have something to maybe let someone borrow or just sell later on down the road. I just immediately got blinded by the sun, but I think Jane Jane has blessed us with her presence. Good morning, Jane. Hope you're having a great day or good morning today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I can't remember. I was watching one of your videos the other day. I think it was a live stream, honestly. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Haven't been really active on YouTube lately. I've been watching a lot of skateboarding, and I do that typically on my channel that I started for skateboarding. I have like a little backup channel, and I miss a lot of notifications and stuff like that sometimes. But I try to tune in and drop a like and engage in as much content as I can when I get the opportunity. I'm good, thank you so much. I can't complain. I guess it's a little cold right now. Honestly, I'm probably about to go get out of this kayak and get get in my car because, like I said, it's the sun is going down and it's maybe like 50 50 degrees now, but in the shade, it's pretty cold. How are you? Yeah, I appreciate it. Working a lot, and yeah, thankfully I was blessed with the opportunity to save a little money and able to afford another vehicle. Probably not the best choice. I could have made maybe bought something better, but uh, I don't want to make any payments. I don't want to buy anything that I'm having to make payments on, or um, I don't know, just something reliable. Well, I have a feeling that I really like Japanese cars, and I feel like they're very reliable. I have a Toyota, and the van that I bought is a Honda Odyssey. It's kind of old. It's like a 2003. But my friend has one, and I think he bought it with like 180,000 miles on it, and now it has almost like 400,000. And obviously, I was like, well, yeah, it seems like it's reliable. And if he ever has any, if I ever have any issues with it, he'd probably be pretty familiar with it. And if something were to happen to it, maintenance wise or whatever, to the point where I would just sell it, I was like, he would always, be a good candidate for it. Or if something happens to his, I might buy his from him. And from they're pretty much identical. From what is it? What am I trying to say? From out of two cars, we can at least make one. So yeah. Okay, have a good one. Take care, and stay safe, and yeah, have a wonderful day. Happy Sunday to you. But yeah, if something were to happen to one of our vans or something like that, we could always what am I trying to say? Make make 2 out of 1. At least put two together to make one. Oh my God. This is always an area I want to cast, but I'm not really able to because of these rocks. And if I were to catch something, I would probably get, my line would break if there's any type of tension. But yeah, it's like a little rock line. And I wanted to fish it from the bank, but like, yeah, if I catch something and they pull me towards those rocks or whatever, it's just gonna immediately snap my line. So never really try to fish it. Just maybe make a couple, one or two risky casts. But like, the water goes underneath those rocks, closer towards the bank, and it's just like a no-brainer that fish lurk in there. It's like, not necessarily right now, but I know that there's certain times of the year that fish are in there. MNR, no, I haven't caught anything. It's really cold right now. I don't think I kind of had one bite, but other than that, that was it. It's really cold right now. It's kind of difficult to catch anything, I think. This spot is this location in particular is not, I don't normally catch a lot of fish here, but especially with it being this cold, it makes it just that much more difficult. But I don't know. I still kind of have a little ways to go, and these areas are kind of nice to maybe catch something. So I don't know. I still might catch something before I leave. That's how it happened last time. Or I was on my way out and I caught a decent one. But no, I haven't caught anything today, unfortunately. Hopefully I don't catch a cold, because it is cold. I was breathing fog, and the shade is really cold. Or you can definitely feel the difference in the temperature. But yeah, I wish I could wrap up the day catching maybe one or two. But yeah, I don't know where these fish are, honestly. They're not on the end of my line, that's for sure. Cast out a little bit in the middle. Just not having any structure out in the middle, it just seems kind of like completely irrelevant for the fish to just be like sitting in the middle of nowhere. Just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna sit right here in the middle of this pond, doing nothing, waiting for something to swim by, instead of being in like an ambush spot or somewhere kind of around some cover. There's not much cover here, so it's like I feel like they just kind of relate to the bank more than anything. No catching, nothing, man. Puro fishing. Puro fishing. Oh. God, it's cold. I'm breathing fog pretty good. Well. God, my buns are freezing because my shirt's like lifted up. Or it's not my buns, but my back. Good God, my shirt like lifted up. Yeah, now that I'm not in the sun, man, can definitely feel it. The cooler temperatures. Every time I would come out here, I would like almost see a snake, and kind of interested where they are now. I don't know if they just buried themselves down in holes that are made by like little rodents and stuff, or what, but that wasn't a good cast, or not the cast I was looking for. Or might produce though. Police? I'm not sure what that is. There's a lot of turtles here, so I don't like using live bait very much, or like meat, any type of meat or anything like that. I'm not I don't really use those types of lures or bait, because like I said, there's a lot of turtles here. If I'm using like worms, I would probably catch a turtle, and I don't want to catch a turtle. I hate catching turtles. Every time I try to catfish, some people call it gato pez, pez gato. So my Cuban friend calls it. End up catching like a turtle or whatever here in the city. Because I guess these ponds or whatever. Maybe if I'm like on a lake or whatever and the turtles are just not so out everywhere, it's not so bad. But yeah, here in these ponds or whatever, these places are not very big, and there's just like a lot of turtles, man. Brutal fishing turtles, man. It's cold. But yeah, that looks very like promising. You look at it, you're like, man, that's a couple largemouths over there. At least like one lurker. Good place to cast more than anything. But no, that doesn't seem to be the case today. Let's see. God, that was a terrible cast. Trying to go right between. There's like a limb right there and a rock. I was trying to get right in between both of those. See if I can make an accurate cast. That's kind of good. It is kind of dangling off of that's how I caught one last time. Well, yeah, it fell off. It's like a little limb sticking out or a twig, and I had one come up and bust on it while it was I was dangling my lure. Really cool, man. But yeah, it looks very promising. This spot has potential, but I don't think there's not enough. There's not like a lot of food and stuff. There's not like a lot of bait fish or whatever for these fish to just potentially grow and spawn and stuff like that. The bluegill probably eat a lot of the spawning bass and stuff. Bolies, yeah. I'm assuming those are like worms or something. But yeah, there's just so many turtles here. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, there's just so many turtles. I don't want to catch a turtle. They go crazy when you try to eat like a fish. You can take the hook out and you can release the fish, but turtles, they a lot of times they just go crazy. They don't they don't like human interaction at all. They're a little bit more hard to it's a little bit harder to remove the hooks from the turtles and stuff. I don't think I've ever been successful removing a hook from a turtle. Like, I just have to cut the line. I just have to cut the line and just say, call it a day. Unfortunately, there's not much you could do. Bullseye fish? Interesting. Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking. I'm here in Texas, in the United States. Yeah, we have a lot of species of fish, but I normally don't eat the fish from these areas, so uh I just go for game fish, like largemouth bass and stuff like that. Excuse me. I'm gonna make a few casts as I make my way over to this area that's where I launched my kayak. Oh, Iraq. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I might have to watch some fishing videos from Iraq. I've never excuse me, I got the hiccups. I've never seen people fishing in Iraq. I don't think. Maybe I've seen it, but I just didn't know where it was. I have to check that out. Seems interesting. I think that would be cool to be able to go to Iraq one day and maybe fish, or just to get to visit, to know, to introduce myself to the culture and the people that maybe fish for to feed their families or commercial fishing. I think that would be kind of cool. Goodness gracious. But yeah, the sun is going down. It is 5 o'clock on the dot here in Texas. Just making a couple more casts because right over here is where I pull my kayak out, and yeah, this is where I will be ending my day. I'm at 1 hour and 25 minutes on the live stream. If I would have went somewhere else, I would have probably still would have had like an hour to fish or so, but I don't know. I just wanted to get the kayak in the water as soon as possible and just go ahead and fish because days are getting shorter and shorter. I was telling my coworker, I on December 25th is I guess here in the northern hemisphere. I don't think that's necessarily why they celebrate Christmas, but the 3 darkest days of the year are, I think, the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, or it's close to that. Those are the darkest days of the year. It might have been the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And on December 25th, the sun returns to the northern hemisphere by 1 degree. Apparently, it starts to come back down. I guess it reaches its furthest point, or from like the axis, the wobble in the earth or whatever. But yes, I think on Christmas Day is when the sun starts to return north. But it's still gonna be cold for a long time, unfortunately. Or at least like a couple, maybe like 3 or 4 months. Might have cool weather. But yeah, excuse me. I'm starting to cough and all that good stuff. Take S. Catch 'em King. Man, I was like, it's unfortunate that I'm about to wrap up the video. It's just so cold out here, man. But yeah, I'm not having any luck anyways. Even though all these banks and stuff, they look so promising. But I appreciate y'all stopping by. Take us, you good, bro? Hey, no, thank you. But yeah, it's a nice day. No wind, really. Calm on the water. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because it's cold and it might take me a solid 20 minutes or so to load up this kayak. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all stopping by, and hope everyone has a good day. Got a hole in my kayak. I don't have my my splash guards. But yeah, I'm gonna try to ram this thing into the bank or get up on the bank as far as possible because it's kind of hard to get up. It's kind of hard to get up out of the, I guess up off the bank or whatever I'm trying to say. Hey, I appreciate you, my man. I'll definitely be checking out your channel when I get the chance. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I don't want to, I don't want to fall in right here because it's like super wobbly. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hope everyone has a wonderful day, and yeah, stay blessed. Enjoy your Saturday evening, Sunday morning, and your upcoming week. Thank you guys so much. Take care, and see you on the next one. Peace.